We got some more questions this week. How you going, Wade, if you're watching? Hi guys, I live on Groote Eylandt my whole life. I've lived on Groote Eylandt my whole life. Sorry to hear that, buddy. You need to get out more. Anyway, just got a four-wheel drive. You beauty, it's looking better on Groote already. It's a troopy, I'm assuming a troop carrier. Taking the family up the beach, there is 10 of us. Holy crap, that's why he's got a troop carrier. What tyre pressure do I drop my car to, or four-wheel drive? I'm thinking 20 PSI, but I have no idea, please help. Okay, the old tyre pressure. What do I run? What tyre pressures do I run? You know what I mean? So many people ask that question. There's so many different answers. What size tyres you got? If you got a really big tyre and you're carrying a lot of load, you don't drop it as much because, you know, 18 PSI in my tyre on a 200, the thing will roll off the rim sometimes, you know what I mean? So it depends on what sort of load you've got in your vehicle, what size tyre you've got, but general rule of thumb, 20 is a good starting point. A troop carrier with 10 people in it. Let's do the sums. At 70 kilos, 75 kilos or 80 kilos per person, there's 800 kilos in the back of the troop carrier, plus esky full of beer, food, whatever. So we're looking at a ton in the back of the troopy. So straight away, you're carrying a fairly heavy load. You want a good sized tyre on there. Troopy would probably run about a 285, 75, 16. I would drop that sucker straight to 18 PSI. If you're not towing anything, 18 PSI will get you around that island 90% of the time. Let's say the going's really hard, it's an extremely hot day, the sand is powdery, you're in the middle of the island and it's a cut up track. Old mate's been in there cutting it all up because he was running at high tyre pressures and chopping the track up. So you might have to drop it down to 16, 15, even 12 PSI. But remember, the lower the tyre pressures, be careful not to roll the tyre off the rim. If you do that, then you're going to have all sorts of trouble. You're going to have to get the jack out and get the spare out or change the tyre, whatever. So let's start at 18 PSI, 20, yeah, okay. But 18 PSI is a good start for your old troop carrier. Love your work, Wade. Hope you have some fun out there on the tracks with all 10-ears. That's a big family. Alrighty, what else we got here? We've got another one. Brett. How you going, Brett? All right, Brett. The family is thinking about doing a Kimberley trip in the next 18 months. I'm wanting to know where can I launch the boat to head up to the horizontal falls and how long would it roughly take? He's got some 6'10", 6.1 metre boat. It's got a 200 horsepower outboard on the back. And I've got 240 litre fuel tank. I doubt I will put the family at risk by going through the falls. P.S. Love the adventures. Thanks, Brett. Yeah, look, I do not recommend taking your boat through the horizontal falls like we did, okay? Unless, of course, you're adventurous, but the wife would probably give you a clip round the ear hole and the kids would probably be screaming.
That's so scary. Holy yeah, I don't think we want to be doing that too many times.
Okay, so we don't recommend doing that one. But where do you launch the boat? The best place to launch the boat is Derby. So there's a boat ramp at Derby. Remember, it is all tide orientated. They have 14 metre tides there at Derby. Massive big run, okay? Tide in, tide out. All those sorts of things, you've got to go by the tides. When there's a big tide, there's a lot of run, which can make it dangerous. The horizontal fall, to get to the horizontal falls, it is a seriously big trip. You've got to be out there for a while, you're going to need a lot of fuel, and you're going to need to buy fuel at Dogleg Creek. So if that helps you out, you can buy fuel there. You've got to buy it by the drum and cash money. Now, there is a thing called the, I think it's, hell, I've forgotten now, but it might be the Narrows or the Switchback or something like that. And what it is, it's a narrow section, like a cut through in this gorge section where you get through from one bay to the next. Now, it is quite dangerous. When the tide's running through there, it is nasty. And I've heard all sorts of stories of people capsizing boats through on the southern side and also in the entrance to the northern side. So be mindful of that. Do not travel during night. Don't travel at night. I highly recommend to travel only during the day, and try and travel either at the top of the tide, which would be better, or just as the tide starts to turn. You don't want to be doing it while it's going full noise. That place is dangerous. Do your homework. Hopefully that helps you, Brett, on your next big family trip to the Kimberley. Good luck with that one. I'll go with another boat as well. All right, guys, so for this week, I'm going to leave you with some words of wisdom from Jase. And whatever you do, make sure you don't take everything, including the kitchen sink, because you'll be overloaded. So there you go. There's a tip for you.